coming in February. Santa Barbara invites you to attend the most spectacular wedding. Kelly Capwell and Joe Perkins celebrate their love and marriage.
To them both, the bride and groom.
And special guest star Jeffrey Osborne toasts them with a song. But will a cruel twist of fate tear them apart forever?
Closing on the other side with the love on my mind. We shared our body love through the night. Though we knew the end was in sight, we never stopped to think our love might be. Borderline could keep all the love from me. Borderline could say what I can see. Borderline can tell me what can be. Borderline they will not control me. No. Borderline could keep her heart from me. Borderline could say what I can see. Borderline can tell me what will be. Borderline they will not worry me. No. They won't worry me. They won't worry me. The borderline.
See you. Welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. How are you? Good to see you. Good. How are you? All right?
Hi, Daddy.
Where do we stand?
Didn't Gina give you instructions?
Right here on her right, and my family stands on my left
That's
if they
right.
ever get here.
Yeah, you'll have to excuse Joe, Daddy. He can't wait to get this over with.
Oh, is that right, Joe?
No, not me, not at all.
Liar.
I can't tell you what it's been like being on the outside looking in.
I have an idea.
You see, after my mother left, I felt completely abandoned. My father never really liked me, and Sophia, his second wife, couldn't really be expected to love me as much as her other children.
Oh, Mason, I was looking for you. I wanted to know if I could drive you home.
That's probably a good idea. If you'll excuse me, Miss Carlyle. Whoa, well, how rude of me. Would you like to go to the reception? I don't have a date, and the invitation said I could bring a guest.
I'm sure Miss Carlyle has other plans, Mason. Actually, I don't.
Well, wonderful. Then you'll come.
Well, I thank you very much for asking me. I'd really rather if I could just think about it a little, but if I decide to come, may I meet you there?
Whatever you like.
Great. Then I will think about it, and in any case, it was wonderful meeting you.
The pleasure was all mine.
Oh, this is beautiful. Soft and lacy. Kelly's gonna love it. She's gonna dance with me in it. In her own honeymoon suite.
Mrs. Perkins.
Yes.
I'm Yetta Levitt, WXIA TV in Atlanta. Can you tell us where you're going on your honeymoon?
I think we're going to keep that a secret.
See, I have a lot of friends who would sabotage my honeymoon.
Mrs. Perkins, Joe Smith, WKEF Dayton. We've heard an awful lot of rumors that now that you're married, you're planning to live a much simpler lifestyle. Is there any truth to that rumor?
I don't think we need anything other than each other to keep us happy.
Well, does that mean that you're turning down your father's gift, the 15-room house on Constance Avenue?
Yes, I mean, we appreciate the offer, but we feel more comfortable living in our apartment.
If you'll excuse us, we have to get back to our other guests.
Please, just one more question. I'm Nerissa Williams, WDIV Detroit. Is it true that Jeffrey Osborne will be performing later?
Yes, he will, so stay and enjoy the party. Thank you all for coming very much.
I want to know what you said to Miss Carlyle. Before you talked to her, she was very enthusiastic about coming to the reception.
Is she a little old for you, Mason?
That's very funny, Eden, but you're avoiding my question.
I told her not to come. I told her she wasn't welcome.
And who do you think you are, Eden? What gives you the right to interfere?
For information, I had a very good reason.
What?
I can't say. As a matter of fact, I won't say. Because it's none of your damn business.
You know what I think, Eden? I think you and Dad are exactly alike. You both share the same instinct. Some sort of desire, a passion to systematically destroy the various aspects of my life. My professional life, my family life, now my personal life. When are you two going to learn that my life is no longer
Mason,
any of your business?
Calm down, you're shouting.
What if I am? I have a right to know. I want to know when you're going to drop this vendetta against me. Because the way things stand now, I'm thinking a lot about fighting back.
Oh, fighting back, Mason. With what, may I ask?
Wait and see.
Yeah, I think so.
You won't have to wait long.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm going to make a little announcement. I have some information that might be construed as startling. In fact, I'd even call it a showstopper.
I don't like surprises, Mason.
I know. Neither does Dad. That's what's going to make this so much fun. Come on, Eden. Believe it or not, you got a ticket to the best show in town.
Yes, I think we could become involved in a project like that. Let me call my divisional manager and let him do a little bit of investigating. He can come up with figures and some charts like I think.
Dad, could I speak to you for a minute?
Not right now, Mason. I'm in the middle of a conversation.
It's very important.
Well, I'm sure that it is, but it'll have to wait until later.
Excuse me for a minute.
Eden, what did Mason mean? What did he have to tell me?
Oh, I don't know. He's obviously not drunk.
Yes, well, that I could see.
You know how he gets when he drinks.
Very destructive. Eden, who is that woman I was talking to?
Oh, it's Ruby, Daddy. That's just somebody who was interviewing Kelly.
Oh, yes. I think I met her earlier. Strange, though. That woman.
Oh, Daddy, you can't worry about that now. I mean, you have to make the toast and everything. It's almost 6:30.
Oh, is it time? All right, thank
Yeah.
you. Everyone, please. May I have your attention? Toast. To a girl? No. No, to a woman that I have watched grow up from my beautiful little baby into an extraordinary young lady. And to a man that I have learned to respect as I would a son. To two extraordinary people. To the bride and groom, to Mr. and Mrs. Joe Perkins.
I, too, have a toast. First, to C.C. Capwell and his obvious generosity. And second, to my bride. A woman who knows how to laugh, and how to smile, and how to cry, and most of all, and best of all, she knows how to love. My bride, Kelly, I will love you forever.
Here.
Cheers.
What are you doing? The party is out there.
It was.
Oh, yeah, where is it now?
Right here, in this room, with just 2 people in attendance.
The bride and groom?
Mm-hmm.
Make me a promise
Sure.
that you'll love me every day as much as you love me today.
I already made you that promise.
Not in those words, you didn't.
Okay. I promise to love you every day as much as I love you today. And as much as I'm gonna love you tonight.
Okay. Break it up, you two.
My sister, the chaperone. It's a conspiracy.
You don't fool me one little bit, brother. You're having the time of your life.
Got that right.
You came in just in time. Apparently. I just came in to say goodbye. You're leaving already? Yeah. You gotta take the kid home to rest, you know. Every time the music starts up, he starts to break dance.
Where's your car? Is it parked up here or down by the gate?
Down by the gate.
Let us walk you there.
No, don't be silly. It's not that far. I mean, it's true. Pregnant women walk funny, but they still can walk. I think Joe's more concerned about the security.
You can't be too safe.
Okay. If you really don't mind.
Madam, it would be our pleasure.
Where is she?
Don't have to worry about me. Yeah, we're going to anyway. Not gonna let anything happen to this little one. Now, you two have to have a great honeymoon. Okay? And I'll see you when you get back.
We'll have you over for dinner.
Oh, both of you. You can't cook. You better cook. Okay. Hi. Hi.
She's mine. One way or another, she's gonna be mine.
I want you to get out of here. I want you to take your phony wig, your phony name, and your whole phony act and get out of town.
All my children. I think you have changed, Lise.
Pack up your old makeup bag and get out of here.
So much like your father. I remember a time when you were just a little thing. I bet you weren't even 3 years old. And we were having a wild electrical storm. And you came running in our bedroom. Cece turned on the light and asked you what was wrong. And instead of saying that you were scared, you just said you were thirsty. And I asked you if you wanted to get in bed with us. And you jumped in so fast we didn't even know what happened. And I held you. And I let you sleep there all night in my arms. And I looked at you and I thought, oh, what a beautiful little girl I have. What a beautiful daughter. She's so strong-willed and she's so emotional. And so vulnerable.
Past doesn't matter now. All that matters is that you weren't here when we needed you.
I care. I care.
If you were our mother, you would care. You're not my mother.
Eden.
My mother died 15 years ago. That's all I know. That's all we all know. That's all my father knows. And that's the way we're going to keep it.
Don't you even care where I've been? Don't you even care what's happened to me all these years?
All I know is where you haven't been. And that's all that matters to me.
Eden, this has been very hard for me to...
Well, there you are. What's going on, Suzanne?
Hurry up, everyone. They're going to do the traditional first dance.
Well, shall we? What's the matter, Mason? Get your dancing shoes?
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Our special guest would like to help us celebrate this very special union of love. My friend, Jeffrey Osborne.
Before I begin, just a few words about the bride and groom. When people talk about love, a lot of times, they're not very serious, if you know what I mean. But these two guys, oh, all you have to do is look at them to know how much in love they are. So this song, their first song, is dedicated to the love they share and the love I feel for everyone in this room.
Just smile for me and let the day begin. You are the sunshine that lights my heart within. And I'm sure that you're an angel in disguise. Come take my hand and together we will ride on the wings of love up and above the clouds. The only way to fly is on the wings of love. On the wings of love, only the two of us together flying high, flying high upon the wings of love. You look at me and I begin to melt, just like the snow when a ray of sun is felt. And I'm crazy about you, baby, can't you see? I'd be so delighted if you would come with me. On the wings of love, up and above the clouds, the only way to fly is on the wings of love. On the wings of love, only the two of us together flying high upon the wings of love. Yes, you belong to me, and I'm yours exclusively. And right now we live and breathe each other. Inseparable it seems, we're flowing like a stream running free, traveling on the wings of love. On the wings of love, up and above the clouds, the only way to fly is on the wings of love. On the wings of love, only the two of us together flying high, together flying high. On the wings of love, up and above the clouds, the only way to fly is on the wings of love. On the wings of love, only the two of us together flying high upon the wings of love. Oh.
one. What would you like to drink, huh? How about some orange juice? Loaded with vitamin C, good for you. A glass of milk, maybe? Hmm? What do you mean root beer? Who told you about root beer? No, I know I didn't. Root beer's 90% sugar. It's not good for either one of us. I'm sorry. I know you're tired of this milk stuff, but doctor's orders, okay? Babies have been drinking milk since the beginning of time. It's kind of like a traditional thing, kid.
May I have this dance?
Oh, no, thank you. I think I'd really rather watch.
Watching's no fun.
No, I'd really rather not.
I'd rather you did.
I'm sorry, I'm just not a good dancer.
You think I am?
You don't seem to want to take no for an answer.
I rarely do. So, tell me, Miss Carlyle, what's this between you and my sister Eden?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you two seem to have a lot to talk about.
Well, of course, I'm doing the article.
That's not what I mean. I mean this anger I see coming from Eden. Very few people, other than myself, can get that kind of a rise out of it.
Oh, well, I imagine it's just a difference in philosophies.
Oh, I think it's a lot more than that.
Mason, I think you've had a little too much to drink and you're not seeing things clearly. After all, we have to remember whose night this is.
Well, of course, it's Kelly.
Yes, and you owe it to her not to ruin her happiness.
Oh, it's not her happiness I'm after. It's her daddy's. You see, he and I are going to have a little talk later, or maybe sooner.
Mason, you can't. You can't ruin Kelly's happiness tonight, please.
Why should you care?
Well, I just think that if you said anything to them, that you would end up hurting yourself. Don't do it for me.
I'd like to give you my latest release. So let's everyone enjoy yourselves, get out on the dance floor, and let's get on down here.
Had some time over Beaujolais. Within a short span of time, we fell in love. Hey, the borderline, we're closing on the other side. With the love on my mind, we shared our body love through the night. Though we knew end was inside, we never stopped to think our love might have been. Borderline could keep all the love from me. Borderline could say what I can see. Borderline can tell me what can be. Borderline they will not control me. No. Borderline could keep her heart from me. Borderline could say what tell me what will be. They will not worry me, no. They won't worry me. They won't worry me. Hey, the borderline. We're closing on the other side. Her love on my mind. So
too bad about this, huh?
About what?
Well, you know, it's great music, all these people doing the foxtrot.
I suppose you could do it better.
Now, you know I could.
It's a challenge.
I just wondered if you remember any of the old stuff we used to do, you know?
Maybe.
Want to give these people a lesson?
All right.
get her love from me. Won't say what I can see. Won't tell me what can be. They will not control me. No. Won't keep her heart from me. Won't say what I can say. Won't tell me what will be. They will not worry me. Won't keep her love from me. Won't say what I can be. No. Won't tell me what can be. They will not worry me. No. Closing on the other side, her love on my mind. In the borderline. Closing on the other side, her love on my mind. Tell me what will be. They will not worry me. No. Won't keep her love from me. Won't say what I can see. Tell me.
Nerves, I guess.
All right.
Yes, why do you ask?
Well, you seem a little uneasy. House or something Eden said, maybe?
I promise I'll tell you all about it if you get me a drink.
That's a promise.
Oh, yes, it certainly is. A glass of wine, white.
1 glass of white wine coming up.
Miss Carlyle, am I right?
On the button.
I like to think I never forget a face.
Me too, Mr. Capwell. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank you for such a lovely party.
It's my pleasure. I'm glad you could make it.
Yes, and your daughter is not only beautiful, but she is very bright. You are a lucky man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Your article, I hope it's going well.
Oh, yes, it certainly is. I think I'm just almost ready to wrap up my research.
I think there is something you should know. I'm a man who values his privacy above all else. I hope in your work that you will take that into consideration.
Yes, of course, and you have my word that I am going to be absolutely discreet.
Good. I hate to be misrepresented.
Mr. Capwell, you wouldn't consider consider being interviewed, would you?
Well, possibly, might be persuaded.
Ah, well, I was just listening to that last remark you made about your privacy being so important to you, and it kind of hit me because I believe that your second wife, Sophia, was an actress, was she not? And it just seems to me a very public profession.
That's an interesting observation. Yes, Sophia was an actress. But after we were married, she gave up her career in favor of raising a family.
Oh, really? And then after the children were born,
She remained a devoted mother.
your daughters told me about the accident. So sorry, it must have been very difficult for you.
It was 15 years ago. Yes, I miss Sophia. There was never anyone like her. There never will be.
Well, that's probably the reason then that you haven't remarried.
No, to me, remarrying meant trying to find someone exactly like Sophia. It's something that's impossible.
Well, I'm sure you haven't given up hope.
No, not at all. In fact, have you met Gina DeMont?
Gina, yes, I believe I have. Is she a friend of yours?
Yes, she's the best friend I've had in a long time. Oh, there she is. As usual, being the perfect hostess.
Yes, she's a lovely woman.
You should get to know her. You won't find a heart like that just anywhere. You know, I'd stopped living for so long. The past was the only thing that I could understand. And with Gina's help, I've been able to see how much there is to live for. And you can quote me on that. Well, enjoy yourself, Miss Carlyle.
Thank you.
I hope your article is a huge success.
They make a lovely couple, don't they? We got a second. We were so rudely interrupted before. And we have so much to talk about. Don't we?
Hey! Easy, you trying to scare me today?
Me scare you!
The door was open.
Since I left the wedding, I've been thinking about that coronation collision. When your hand touched me, I
Why
thought
didn't you lock the door?
I thought I had.
Wide open.
Well, sometimes it doesn't latch.
Listen, you gotta be more careful, Amy.
Well, I will, but next time, would you please use the doorbell?
What if I'd been the killer?
Well, what if I miscarried because of the shock, huh?
You didn't.
And you weren't the killer. Okay.
Huh.
So, basically, we're at a standoff, okay?
Just trying to help.
Thank you very much. Okay, now, hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Glad you came over.
I don't know.
It's a lovely wedding. Would you like something to drink?
Yeah.
The baby and I are having milk.
Milk. Milk. Sounds great.
Terrific. I'll see if I can find a beer. Now, listen. One more thing.
Yeah.
You ever scare me like that again, I will rip the heart out of your chest with my bare hands.
You're pretty tough, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I promise.
I wanted to end it more than anything in the world. I wanted Lionel out of my life forever.
Well, he tried to shove you off the boat. He tried to kill you. The logical thing would have been to have gone to the police.
Yes, you're right. You're right, Eden. If I had known who I was, what my name was.
What are you talking about?
Eden, I don't remember very much of the next 5 years. My memory came to me in dreams. Snatches of memory here and there. I remember being washed up on a beach. I remember clinging to rocks. And I don't remember anything until I was in a cell. And I was in a straitjacket. I remember this single light bulb hanging from the ceiling and voices all around me asking me who my name was, and I couldn't tell them. I didn't know.
You expect me to believe this story?
Oh, Eden, it's the truth on my life. This is the truth. For days and for months and for years, I was in this hospital. First there were drugs. shock treatments.
You had shock?
Yes. And sometime during all this period of time, I had a complete nervous breakdown. Now, it may have saved my life because they took me off the drugs. And after that, gradually I came back to reality. And years later, even years later, I saw in the newspaper a picture of your father. I saw a picture of Cece. And I started to remember. I started to remember you. I remembered my children. And I remembered my husband. Always there was that memory. That hateful look in Lionel's eyes.
There was a time when you loved Lionel.
How could you ever love someone who tried to kill you? How could you even stand to be in the same room with them?
If you come back, you'll have to deal with it.
You forget him. He is in jail. He is in jail where he belongs.
Eden, better get out of here. Listen, Strike, he's gonna say something.
We'll finish this later.
What? I'm coming with you.
I have an announcement to make. If I could have your, if I could just have your attention for a moment. I have an announcement. Thank you. I suppose I could have waited for a more appropriate moment, but alas, it appears that our bride and groom are preparing to change for their wedding trip, so I guess it's now or never. First of all, a toast to the newlyweds. May they throw an even grander wedding for their grandchildren. To Joe and Kelly Perkins. And now for my announcement. Well, I guess it can wait. I wouldn't want to be accused of, I'm very sorry. Everyone, go back to what you were doing. Sorry.
Everyone, please, if I could ask your indulgence for just one more moment. I have another toast. What is that, my third? I promise you there will be no more, but this is also very important. I'd like to toast Gina DeMott for all the incredible hard work that she has done to make this wedding so successful. Gina, thank you. Also, Gina and I have an announcement to make. Gina, would you come here? If she'll permit me, I would like to announce that Gina and I are engaged to be married. We'll soon be man and wife.
What's going on? Oh, nothing. Daddy just announced his engagement with Gina.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's exactly my reaction. Excuse me.
Daddy, is it true?
Sure is, honey.
I was hoping you'd wait till after the wedding.
Well, she was afraid that I'd steal some of your thunder.
I think it's great.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
That's great news, sir. I just hope that you wait till we get back from our honeymoon before you tie the knot.
Oh, don't worry. We're in no hurry.
Maybe he's in no hurry, but I don't want to give him a chance to change his mind.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
You on your way already?
Just as soon as we say our goodbyes.
Darling, I'm sorry that I didn't tell you before I made the announcement.
Well, I thought it was going to be our little secret.
Well, I just got carried away with the festivities. This is a very big day in my life, and I guess I wanted to make it bigger.
Well, I guess I forgive you.
I love you very much.
He's actually marrying Gina.
I know.
That's incredible.
Why are you laughing?
Well, because it's such a mistake.
This'll be just right.
Eyes to the front up there. Hey, man, I'm checking for cops. You told me to step on it, didn't you?
Yeah, well, now that you're an officer, Cruz, can't you speed?
I'm off duty.
Use the side mirrors.
Yes, sir. Much better. A little prize.
It was nice of Cruz to do this.
To tell you the truth, I think he just wanted to keep an eye on us.
Yeah, well, he better not come up to the room.
No way. Oh, almost forgot. You'll love this.
I wondered what happened to this thing.
I'm guilty.
Yeah, it still has frosting on it, too.
Tell me about it. My pocket lining's almost edible.
I'll keep it always.
That's the idea.
Think everybody had fun, Joe?
Are you kidding? Your father's place has never seen such excitement.
It was kind of wild, wasn't it? Especially when Daddy announced his engagement.
I haven't asked your opinion on that.
I'm shocked. I don't know. I think Gina is what Daddy needs.
Well, she certainly knows how to throw a wedding.
Yeah. It was perfect. Everything was just right. Now all that's left is...
The good part. Newlyweds.
There she is. My beautiful Kelly. My darling bride.
Tell me